For some of you, what I'm getting right now is that energy of your own spirit team coming in together at this time. So these are the energies that are somewhat together. Okay, they are literally coming into the forefront. Okay, so there's a sense of spiritual warfare that could be undergoing here energetically when it comes to your bloodline. So this refers to anything that has been more of a stumbling block as far as your lineage is concerned here. Whatever that has been stopping your bloodline from shining here, that's exactly what I'm picking up at this time, my collective. And this affects you to the core. This is anything connected to your root chakra and the crown chakra here, guys. Okay. So I'm getting the energy that they are coming all together here. It can be for them to witness something or to make sure that everything goes according to plan. Okay, so there could be some type of energies that are somewhat keeping an eye on you as you are somewhat more of a portal to the bloodline, something like that here, guys. Okay, so that's why it can be them coming in together for your highest good or for your protection in some way here to protect you during this time frame. Okay, something about 3 days starting from now for some of you here, guys. Okay, know that you are highly protected from the forces that you don't even have a clue of. Okay, something like that, because I'm getting the energy that whatever this is, it can be something above you, it can be anything connected to energies of some sort here, not necessarily individuals here, guys. Okay, so you could be dealing with more of the forces that you can't necessarily see. Okay, it can be the forces that were moreover suppressing your bloodline from shining here. It has everything to do with loss. It has everything to do with your bloodline not shining, not winning in some way, shape, or form here, guys. Okay, for some of you, this is something that your bloodline has agreed on, and this is something that they are now freeing themselves from in a nutshell. So there could be those type of energies that are somewhat trying to keep something moving forward, okay, or renew something in some way, shape, or form here, guys. Okay, so it depends on you whether you allow to be manipulated. Always remember your spirit team are somewhat in spirit, but you are the one that is in flesh. So there could be things that are literally happening in the physical form, more of manipulation tactics that were literally used similar to those that were used as far as your bloodline is concerned. So these are the things that you have to be aware of and try to avoid at this time, because this is the very same thing that can literally put your bloodline in the very same loop, whereas this is the time when you are literally supposed to be freeing them from whatever this says. Because I'm also getting the energy of freedom. It can be that already they are free, but there are forces that are somewhat running out of time, trying to trap or entrap your bloodline all over again. So pay heed, make sure that you are in a high vibrational state all the time, something like that. Make sure that you don't necessarily allow your energy to be in a low vibrational state. Okay, so there could be more of them trying to monitor you in some way, shape, or form, but they can't, in order to stop you in some way here, guys. Okay, so pay attention to your environment. What type of animals are you seeing a lot? What is it that is surrounding you at this time? The behavior, etc. Okay, so if you see animals that are more in a rage or they are fighting around your homestead or anything like that, it's a signal. Okay, because I'm also getting the energy of Mother Earth now protecting you. 444, a strong energy of Mother Earth protecting you at this time, making sure that nothing literally affects you, your bloodline, your foundation, something of that sort here. Okay, so you also have to do your part by being taps on energetically, spiritually, so to speak here, my collective here, guys. Okay, so I'm also getting the energy that also take care of your little ones or something like that here for some of you. That's another thing that I'm also getting here, guys. Okay, so something connecting you and the sacral chakra, the lower chakras here. Speaking of the root chakra here, okay, it can be anything connected to the divine feminine energies in your bloodline, where they had to struggle in terms of giving birth, or this is them suffering in terms of them giving birth, or it is that sense of them having stillbirth children before they can actually give birth to a child that will definitely live. It's more of an agreement that maybe they have agreed on in spirit. So this is something that is coming to an end, okay? That of women in your bloodline having to give birth to stillbirth before anything else, especially if it's a firstborn. It's that type of a child that won't necessarily live, okay, or be able to see the sun. So, in a nutshell, it's women in your family, women in your bloodline giving birth to stillbirth before. So it's more like a contract that was signed in a way. And this was to suppress the feminine, or rather the divine feminine energy in women. So it installs the energy of fear, the energy of grief, because when you grieve, first cut is the deepest. So this will suppress what? The divine feminine energy. So this energy will forever remain dormant because of the experience, the first experience that a woman might literally go under. Okay, the wound won't necessarily go. Okay, and always remember that kids that are born like that, they are born in a way that they are still born. They are pure spiritually, so to speak. So the aim is to make use of that energy. And how they make use of the energy is you remaining in that grief. The more you grieve, the more you cry, the more you complain about the pain. So this is more of a demon connected to that. A demon connected to grief. Okay. So this will affect what? Your heart chakra, how you love. So this will also create more of a sense of strong security that is not necessary. So you will be over protective over your children, etc. Okay, so it's a sign of fear, you being fearful that they might be in harm's way or something like that here, guys. Okay, by so doing, you feed that demon that was installed in you by the time you were supposed to experience motherhood. Okay, and this will affect a connection that you are having with, it can be a mother or something like that, or the moon's energy, so to speak here. Okay, so your moon's energy won't necessarily function the way it should. Also, your Venus won't necessarily function the way it should. So this will affect what? Your money as well. So a sense of loss because of this. So the demon will definitely feed on your fear, your grief. The more you cry, the more whatever this entity is will benefit. Okay, that's exactly the energy that I'm getting. And whatever this is something that is coming to an end because of the debt, or the karmic debt that for some of you in the living, this is something that you have been getting rid of, okay, because of a sense of awareness. So moreover, it can be most of your ancestors literally failed at this because of lack of experience or something like that. So you do have support, or rather strong support, of those type of ancestors, those that have lost a lot. So this will literally create more of a sense of loss as far as your bloodline. You may find that in your family, nobody wins. Either they will start something, but whatever that is doesn't necessarily manifest to their fullest potential. It's because of that. So those blessings, where do they go? Okay, they are being harnessed by the very same energy that they agreed on, that maybe it's something that they literally stopped maybe functioning with. Okay, I'm also getting the energy of masculines. It can be this energy that was boosting the masculines in the family so that they stay on top. And this suppresses the crown chakra connected to the femininity. So the men will be highly ambitious, highly controlling, and this is more of a narcissistic trait that you might see in the bloodline, mainly because of that. The overactive crown, because of this is the energy of both the masculine, and that energy that was supposed to be embodied by the feminine, where the feminine was supposed to be in charge of their own life, emotions, etc., be able to create in this lifetime. So they depend on the masculine. This is called dependency type of energy, where you would see those feminines, they prefer to depend on a masculine instead of doing things by themselves. So it's a trap that comes with the bloodline. So for some of you, that's exactly what you are coming out of, and by so doing, you are also freeing those type of spirits, that those type of ancestors that work with you. So they have been helping you up until now. So this is something that you should be happy about, okay? Because where I'm standing is more like things are looking good on your part here. So you could be seeing numbers like 999, 333, 369 could be specific here. You could be 39 years old, 36. Okay. So it's something that has been long going. Okay. And that's exactly what has been blocking abundance, blocking sustenance, blocking blessings here because of that energy. The more fearful you become, the more you will experience loss. The more doubt you have, the more you won't necessarily feel happy and experience grace in your life here, guys. Also, this applies to that energy of you not having trust. You don't necessarily also have trust over your own spirit team. Why? You always have that question, why didn't they protect your little one so that they will definitely come into this life, something like that. So this also plants that energy of doubt. So you don't necessarily trust your own bloodline. So this will bring in more of trust in your own spirit team, your own bloodline, your own lineage now moving forward. So things will definitely change also to you energetically. Okay. You will also be able to speak your truth with ease, because once you are fearful, you don't necessarily express your emotions to the core. So you have that sense of closed heart because of what you have experienced. So this will block new love from coming in your life, new experiences from coming in your life. So you are closed off like this. So this also means you won't necessarily speak your truth. You won't stand up for yourself here. You will rather keep quiet like that here, something like that. You see, the water guardian that guards your emotions or something like that. So it's like that. So now it is time for you to swim instead of sinking. You have been sinking for the longest time, my collective. That's another thing that I'm also getting. You could be seeing numbers like 12, 12. Okay, the cycle is closed. The cycle is closed. So there are those entities that are somewhat trying to stop this from happening here. So your own spirit team are on guard. Know that you are highly protected at this time here, guys, okay? So you are highly appreciated also by me for just stopping here and choosing me. Always remember, guys, the readings here are general like that. So you will surely take what resonates with you in your life journey. Never force anything onto yourself, okay? So all your likes, your subscribers, your super thanks are somewhat appreciated by me at this time here. Always remember, entities work within people. So it can be people in your life acting strange, trying to enrage you in a way, or rather, I don't know, lower your vibe in a way, okay? Something like that. So awaken your awareness. That's another thing that I'm also getting. You could be seeing numbers like 13, 13, okay? Especially if you are born on the 13th, the karmic numbers, okay? Need I say? That's exactly what's coming. This is protection guardian. It says drop your shield. Nothing will happen to you at this time, for you are highly protected like that. Okay, so keep your cool, something like that. Whatever arises at this time, know that you are highly protected. Stand your ground. Even we're having the mountain at the bottom of the deck here. The mountain is saying stand your ground. Like I said, it has everything to do with the crown chakra and the root chakra. Okay, so protection guardian here is saying drop your shield, my collective. It is that time for you to drop your shield. You have been fighting this war for the longest time, trying to defend yourself in some way, shape, or form. Now, your own spirit team are coming. Mother Earth is also here. Mother Earth is also here. So I'm getting two cards. So they're coming in like that. More like they want to be seen also that they've got your back. So claim this in the commenting section. My ancestors got my back. Okay. My ancestors got my back 100%. So we're having the Earth Mother here. We're also having Druid. Druid is saying hold the space. So this gives the energy of number one, the energy of leadership, the energy of the sun. So you have been doing your best without being recognized. This is something that is coming to an end because of your son's energy being suppressed in some way. Okay, something of that sort, collective. So let's dive to the protection guardian. So the protection guardian is saying drop your shield of shame, resistance, and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Okay, know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts that you have. You were born to shine. Okay, another affirmation is I was born to shine. So I saw someone really affirming this. I think it's yesterday. Okay, so yes, definitely, my collective, you were born to shine. So this is it. This is your time to shine, my collective. So this protection guardian, it's a feminine version of Archangel Michael. So there are forces that are working 24/7. I'm also getting a sword, broken swords, broken arrows. Okay, so something is broken now, and whatever they try to do now, already I'm getting the energy that it's too late for that. Okay, you could be seeing 1717. All right, so the message is saying you may have encountered shame or embarrassment in your past, but that is not your present. Angels are drawing close at this time to help you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions, and patterns that may be making you feel confused or rather unsafe. Know that angelic protection is swelling around you at this moment, and it will help you move forward in a more fearless way. Call on your guides for help in changing your frequency so you can feel safe and protected at this time. You are stronger than what you think, and your angels and ancestors guides are here to help you realize this now. Know this. For some of you, it can be anything connected to your bloodline. Always remember that as a child, you might embody the energy of your mother's side or rather your father's side. So for some of you, it can be that you do have a stronghold to the mother's side, not necessarily the father's side. Okay, so I'm getting the energy of care too. Okay. So it can be those strong feminine energies. That's why the protection guardian is a feminine, okay? And the earth mother as well here. Something to do with pregnancy also. A loss, a big deep of loss, that type of energy. So you also have a strong energy of Manono spirits, okay? Something of that sort. So we're also having Druid. Druid is saying hold the space now. Okay, Druid is saying hold the space. So Earth Mother is saying allow yourself to be cherished. Earth Mother is protecting you with a shield of love and light. Okay, so you may have felt overwhelmed or out of control emotionally recently, but you are now moving back to your natural center and that will bring you to a space, or rather a place of clarity and openness. If you have felt ungrounded, know that Mother Earth is here to root you and help you regain your sense of strength. You may not feel like a child, but in the eyes of the divine, you are a child of light, and it's important you know that and feel loved. Okay? It's important for you to know that you are a divine child of God at this time. Okay? So, for some of you, if you have had challenges with your mother or with being a mother yourself, know that the energies of mother healing are with you and helping you clear any ancestral blockages that are preventing you from making this sacred love connection. You are being guided to make choices that are best, or rather based on love. Mother healing, you as a mother, or you having to deal with a mother type of energy here, okay? It can be your mother or anything like that here, guys, okay? So this is something that is somewhat going through some type of transformation or some type of healing, okay? Something like that. Yeah, already I have emphasized for some of you, this can be anything connected to your maternal. So the Druid card is actually the magician. So it could be a Gemini energy, Virgo energy. Virgo has a strong hold of Ketu. So as a Virgo, it's very important for you to pay heed to your emotions, because if you do carry this type of karmic debt, you might experience more of jealousy in other people's lives. Okay, you isolate yourself a lot here. Okay, you are such a critical individual rather than being supportive of others here, something like that. Those are some of the signs that you can see in your life. It simply means that there's a deep wound connected to your bloodline, that of loss. So you will compare yourself more with others. When they actually win, you don't necessarily feel good about yourself. You compare yourself to them in that call. Okay, so it's a sign that that type of wound of loss must be healed for you to experience grace, because what you wish for others comes back right back to you here. Okay, that's the law. And the more you stay in the energy of grief, the energy of um, what do you call this? The energy of fear of losing, FOMO, okay? Fear of missing out, that's FOMO, okay? So if you have FOMO, know that there is something that still needs to be healed as far as your bloodline is concerned here. And this is something that you don't necessarily have to be shameful about. That's why the protection guardian is saying, let go of that. Shame, embarrassment, whatever. It can be people mocking you, making you feel even more lesser as a loser. Okay, so they call you names so that you stay in that energy. Those people are being used energetically, so you don't necessarily have to focus more on them, but more on you healing yourself and what is it that you can do to actually improve yourself energetically, so to speak. Okay, something like that. So the truth card, you are being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. If you're wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perception and move back to a state of trust. There's a need for you to trust your own spirit team at this time, my collective, okay? That's it. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust in the process and let everything happen in its need. All right? Let everything happen as it needs to be before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. It has a strong roots, yet continue to grow and bear fruits. Your life will be a reflection of this. A tree could be specific, something connected to family tree. or something like that. So pay attention to the pattern. What's happening as far as your family tree is concerned? Is there someone winning, someone successful, or something like that? Okay, this will be proof of that. Something like that, collective, okay? Ew. So let's get the tarot. Let's get to the tarot quickly here and see more messages for you, collective. More messages for my collective energy at this time. Spirit, speak more as far as the energy that is here is concerned. You are transitioning for sure. You are transitioning. Wait. Okay, collective, you are transitioning. This is you moving to calmer waters here, guys. Okay, you are moving to calmer waters for sure. Number 6 speaks more of balance as well. So there could be a sense of balance as far as your life is concerned now, moving forward, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, we're having justice. You could be a Libra energy, anything connected to justice now being restored as far as your bloodline is concerned now, okay? So we're having the Empress, okay? Like already I have emphasized, it can be anything connected to the mother, or you are strongly connected. You inherit the energies of your maternal side, not necessarily your paternal, okay? Something like that. So this means you are not necessarily the first, is it? The first child, okay? So let's see more. Yeah, almost there. This is a sense of strong protection, even though you feel, it can be you feeling tired, exhausted in a way. You are almost there. Bambezela Sisia, something like that again. Okay, so we're having the hermit at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, avoid isolating yourself at this time. This can literally be your worst nightmare. Is whatever energy that is trying to hunt you down, in that sense, harness you, it needs you alone at this time. Okay, something like that here. The lovers, Gemini, for some of you could be Gemini energy, a strong energy of Gemini. So there's no need for you to be in this energy where you feel caught between a rock and a hard place or something like that, or confused, okay? Never allow this. Do something that actually makes you happy or keep you busy in a way, especially spiritually, so to speak here, guys, okay? Stay away from anything that will definitely put you in a toxic situation, okay? 9, it's a number of maturity. Also, it symbolizes more of a cycle being completed now. You could be on life path number 9. It doesn't have to be here, guys, okay? Right. So your ancestors are working together. This is cooperation here. This is them working together for the highest good of the bloodline here, the family inheritance. Anything connected to your family inheritance here, the 10 of Pentacles. Also the 3 of Wands in this deck represent more of family inheritance. Okay, something of that sort. So let's see more. The lovers is coming in together here. Okay, the lovers is coming in again here. Okay, it can be you being caught between a rock and a hard place as far as what needs to be done by you next. You know there is something that you need to do, but you don't know how to do it here with the Emperor. Taking charge, moving, okay? Because the knights are always on the move. So it's all about you being able to move in that sense. So if you stay in this energy, this will definitely create more of a tower for you. So beware of this energy, because this energy is somewhat at the heart. Okay? Move forward instead. Okay? Avoid this perfectionist type of energy. It doesn't matter. As long as you are not standing still, as long as you're not doing anything, as long as you're not doing nothing, my collective, yes. Okay, you are being given the rite of passage, yes. The two of wands is you being able to see where you're hitting it. You're being watched, you're being monitored. It can be by energies, spirits, whatever, people, but they are scared of this transitioning that is happening. Pages, pages, they are watching. They are watching because already they know. There's a sense of clarity as to where you're going now. They're worried about where you're going, not where you are now. Ace, Ace, this is something new. They already know about what is new in your life now. That's why. And maybe you don't even have a clue. That's it, collective, okay? That's it. That's what I'm getting here, guys. That's what I'm getting. There's a sense of clarity. They already know what's coming your way here. And this is love, divine love, heart healing. Okay, always remember the heart is at the center. So this is the center of all your chakras. It brings in more of the masculine, the feminine energy, the lovers. Okay, the masculine and the feminine energies. This can be your yin and the yang, the empress and the emperor. They already came out in a reading. Yes, speaking of which, the empress. Okay, so for you to be able to balance your energies, your heart must be in the right space. Okay, I'm not saying that you will definitely be perfect here, but heart healing is very important. Okay, so that you are able to connect with your heart to the core. For some of you, it's more like a heart activation that could be happening. You could be feeling heavy, or someone has just kicked you in your chest or something like that. It's a sign, another sign of heart healing, or your heart skipping more than usual. It's heart activation that could be happening at the time here for some of you here, guys. Okay, so beware of this energy as well, because this will also bring in all these energies together, the crown and the roots. Okay, and things will definitely be able to come together here, guys. Okay, this will help you to be able to create more of healthy boundaries. You not being able, or rather this will enable you to create healthy boundaries and not saying yes to everyone here, not being that people pleaser just so that you feel welcomed and loved. Okay, you won't necessarily be in that energy where you have to beg love for it to exist in your life. You will know your value. So this speaks more of self value, self love. Okay, that's exactly what is happening in your life now. You will know what is right for you. You will know exactly what makes you feel good. And if something doesn't feel good, it is not good, my collective. Okay, so you are in that position now. You know exactly what is it that makes you feel good. It's all about your feelings now, how you feeling. Okay, this, hey, definitely, this is protection when it comes to your home, your emotional stability. For some of you, you are becoming emotionally stable, emotionally, or emotional intelligence that you are receiving at this time. It's a sense of grace. It's grace that you are receiving from your own spirit team at this time. Something like that for you, collective, okay? Something like that. So let's see the dragon that is connecting with you as far as the energy that is here is concerned. Spirit, can you speak more? As far as the energy that is here is concerned, Spirit, speak for my collective energy, please, and thank you. For some of you, it could be 34 years old, okay? Which dragon is connecting with my collective at this time? Which dragon is connecting with my collective at this time here, okay? Because sometimes the heart is being closed by the pain you have endured that you're still holding on to. So let go and let God. Forgive, but don't allow the very same people that you know that they don't necessarily mean well, because your sixth sense will tell you, don't forget them, keep them far away from you. Okay? Because forgiving allows your heart to flow like that. But that doesn't mean that you have to take back the people that you know exactly their nature. You have seen their faces. and they don't necessarily show a sense of remorse. It is those type of energies that come to test the waters to see if you are still naive, something like that. So beware of those energies as well. Okay. Love and light. Spirits, okay. I'm also getting the energy that your own spirit team are saying, beware of this. Love and light. Let it be healthy, not something that works against you here, guys. Okay. This is what is protecting you. Is the silver lunar dragon here. It bathes you in the divine feminine light. Come into balance and practice peace, harmony, and cooperation. Expand your coastal chakra. This is a divine feminine dragon. At the bottom, we're having the alpha. Something has ended for sure. The alpha dragon is saying, harness the divine masculine power of creation, destroy the old, visualize your dreams, help to manifest a new world. This is a new world that you are stepping into, my collective. We're having aquamarine dragon from Neptune here. Anything connected to water. There could be also people that have been making use of marine spirits to manipulate you, your energy, how you feel, how you experience love, etc. The sacral chakra connected also to the heart chakra, I'm also getting here. So for the most part, your heart and your sacral chakras were the ones that were more affected, and this was blocking the alpha energy from entering your life here, or your essence in some way. So the aquamarine from the aqua dragon from Neptune, the aquamarine dragon from Neptune is saying it enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. The soul, the sacral chakra, you are being given the key now. Okay. Something of that sort. Maybe this has everything to do with Saturn retrograde now, also with Neptune and what is it? Pluto altogether. So it's something that is happening in the ether, something like that here, guys. Okay. So it's more spiritual than anything here. And it has everything to do with higher forces that you can't necessarily see. This can also be more of contracts or something like that, or whatever that your bloodline has agreed on in the past for them to gain something. It can be them agreeing that losing a child at first, it's an agreement that was signed for them to attain power of some sort. Okay, and this is something that is now working against the bloodline as a whole, as things are changing here or something like that. I'm also getting anything, it can be anything connected to the royal with this Archangel Michael, the sword, okay, for them to attain something. So they had to lose something for them to gain something. So this is more of an agreement that was not necessarily, it's something that is undergoing. It runs through the bloodline, regardless whether your bloodline is still in power or not. So this is something that has to be broken. Okay, that's it. That's what I'm getting here, my collective. Exactly that. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so let me not go through this based on time. So let's get the overall energy here and see who's supporting you in spirit here. Something is coming back. Something is already here. And this will bring in balance in your life, your bloodline, the family constellation as a whole, yes. So let's see the overall energy here. What type of energy is protecting my collectives at this time. So for some, I'm also getting the energy, strong energies of feminines coming in here instead of masculines now at this time. So let's see which energy is overall supporting my collective at this time. Overall, first speak, please. You see, speaking of feminine, we have Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene is saying the teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you now. Don't let anything stop you now. Another feminine, Freya, is saying phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Whatever that was more of an illusion in your life is somewhat now being released so that you see the truth for what it is. So Paul the Venetians at the top is saying experience grace. It's time for you to be happy and experience the grace that comes with you in your bloodline. Okay? So it says share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration are coming to you. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you now. Okay, let me get the message of Mary Magdalene here. Okay, Mary Magdalene here is saying you have a strong desire to share what you have learned. You may feel people will dismiss you or exclude you, but don't worry. Okay? You may have a strong desire to share what you have learned. You may feel people will dismiss you or exclude or rather ridicule you, but don't worry. Mary Magdalene is here to guide you through this process, okay? Your vulnerability is actually your greatest strength because you are trusting the power of your soul. And that part of you can never be broken. You are a wonderful teacher and leader, and the world needs you. You are being backed by heaven, so step forward and share all you have learned. Those energies that are literally trying to stop you have no access, no authority over your life, your journey, your destiny. Okay? That's just that. And that's your overall energy here, guys. Okay? I really hope it does resonate with some of you. Do subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up if this is your first time watching me. As a comeback, guys, you are highly appreciated as always. Until then, you take care. Bye.